PK, Phenom, Elev8 Pro Wrestling. You got what it takes to be a champion? Together we ride. PK, Phenom, Elev8 Pro Wrestling. Energetic, electric, eclectic. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Elev8 Pro, we on the ride. We levitate, let's go. Up in the skies. Elev8 Pro, we on fire. We levitate, let's go. Better recognize. DDTs, suplex, Royal Rumble. Who's best? Yes. Y'all really, really want it with me? I'm a machine. Show me who's next. Yes. Minotaur, I'm a monster too. Great theory, I got my crew. We climb the top rope, we fly through the sky. High energy show, the same testify. Until the end, many men wondering why. On your mat, on your back, 1, 2, 3, cry. Elev8 Pro, we on the ride. We levitate, go, go. High in the skies. Elev8 Pro, we on fire. We levitate, let's go. Better recognize. Together we rise.
Welcome everyone to a championship edition of Elev8 Pro Resurgence. I'm Brittany Nicole, and today we're going to be talking about our tag team division, and more importantly, the Continental Cup Championship. Now, before we get to our newest champions, let's look at our very first champions, the oddball pairing of one Mr. Dale Springs and the anti-luchador, Marcos Espada. With me now is Continental Cup champions Dale Spring and Marcos Espada. Do you think that you can put your differences aside just for one night in order to defend your cup?
Give me, you know it's mine, bro. I've been holding this solely for 175 No one cares, it's mine, okay, mine. Ever since we won it, it's been in my home, in my grasp. I don't care, give me that. In my grasp.
Next question,
for
next
175
question.
days.
Next question! It's mine. You know it's mine.
It's mine.
Wait, we're co, okay? Co.
You think we can do
Let's
this?
start with co, absolutely, come on! We've done good so far. Next question.
Yeah, next question.
Well, I mean, since
have
you...
questions?
Yeah, what are the questions, right? Hard-hitting questions. Come on, this is Elev8 Pro. Come on!
You're the Continental, I'm the Continental.
No, co! We agreed co. We said co. Co. You heard me say co. We agreed.
Co.
Look, we need to stay focused, okay? Stay focused. We're a damn team, Dale.
Sure. Oh yeah?
Wait, hey, what? Look, I'm gonna walk away now because she has no more questions apparently. Wait, do you have any more questions?
No.
I'm walking away.
Wait, so you lied? So you're wasting my time trying to fight with this dude about my cup?
Our time. Continental. Ours. Marcos and Dale.
Mine. Dale Springs. Mine.
Give me the freaking thing!
No, you know what? We're out. Alright?
Oh, yeah, we're out.
Hey! I said I'm going this way
Cool.
with it.
We're going my way.
No, this way.
Shoot. My way.
My way.
No, right now here. Come on!
Tonight is the night that the Billionaires Club finally proves our dominance in Elev8 Pro.
Tonight, the Billionaires Club proves what we set out to do last February. We are the most dominant faction in Elev8 Pro, and I am gonna take that, we are gonna take that cup tonight.
For the Billionaires Club at the Continental Cup Championship. And Billionaire has now a cane, it looks like. You can only imagine how much it costs. $10. Local flea market, I'm guessing.
Marcos Espada. back and forth here between the Continental Cup champions, Espada and Dale. They're arguing over the cup.
Well, you know, both very talented men, but you can't deny that they don't really get along.
Are they chanting, "Who's your caddy"?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, did you hear the caddy got a raise?
I didn't.
Yep. He is now making $1.15 an hour. Plus tips, of course.
That's the same amount you would make in 1950.
Have you done the math on that? You looked up the something? Of course you haven't.
I've jumped to that. Probably a nickel an hour.
Spew from the mouth.
Like that.
Spew from the mouth.
I could Google it.
Well, I mean, you were old. You're old, right? You were probably
I'm not
working
that
at
old.
that time. Oh, you aren't?
No.
Oh.
I was born in the 80s.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, you poor thing.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
I got to live through the best music era of ever, the 90s.
Well, you know what? I'm not worrying about living through the music era, although I do agree with you on that. I'm worrying about living through the Billionaires Club era, and they are competing for the Continental Cup Championship tonight.
What is Minotaur doing with the cup? Is he drinking from the? There's nothing in the cup. I don't think.
Maybe he was a little confused.
We'll talk about. Let's get back to this here. So Dale Springs still technically undefeated because he has not been pinned. He has lost via disqualification though. Marcos Espada technically undefeated as well. But
Marcos Espada not defeated by Alex Cruz.
We try not to talk about things.
Okay. Just gotta call you out whenever I know you're wrong.
You told me not to mention it, so I'm just trying to.
Well, you know.
He threatened me.
But the only reason that Dale Springs was ever disqualified in the first place was because of the crooked refereeing, the crooked officiating by George the ref. That's actually in the ring right now.
Well, interesting fact. Last show, Dale Springs got disqualified by referee George. And the Billionaires Club were thrown from ringside by the same referee.
Yep. Seems to be a little bit of favoritism here.
Nice leg sweep there. Beautiful kip up. Dale with a wrist lock of his own, going into a headlock. Beautiful transition there. Seamless transition by both men. Backs him into the corner. Referee giving him a count. Breaking it up. Ooh. Tags in the monster, the Minotaur.
You know, I had the opportunity to talk to the Minotaur earlier today.
He speaks?
I didn't take the opportunity. I just said I had the opportunity. I ran away like a smart person that I am.
You mean like a scared child?
No.
From the boogeyman?
No, there's a difference between being scared and intelligent. I know you don't know anything about the intelligence part.
Babo Yaga?
Babo Yaga. I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm talking about the match at hand, and so should you. Because right now, Nick Marcos just tagged himself in, making himself the legal man.
Nick Marcos and the Minotaur, I think Nick tagged himself in.
He did. I just said that. Minotaur looks a little frustrated.
Turns around, takes a right hand from Dale. Dale and Espada. Whip. Double shoulder tackle there. Double back elbows. Referee trying to regain control of this matchup here. Spinning heel kick, roll through. 2 count. Minotaur back in the ring with a big boot. Espada ducks the clothesline. Oh, slam. Lays out Espada.
You know, Marcos Espada, the anti-luchador, but I don't think Minotaur is the definition of a luchador that he was thinking of.
Minotaur dragging Nick to the corner there and tags himself in, effectively making him the legal man. Takes out the caddy. Oh my goodness, what a hit!
Of course, you know, intended for Dale Springs, but the caddy, just a casualty of war here.
Boot to the throat there. Referee. I don't know if I would get in the face of the Minotaur. I mean, I've been in there reffing matches of the Minotaur, and I quickly back away.
Were you as crooked as George the ref is?
I called it down the middle, especially when you got beat.
We don't talk about that, Devin, because that's all in the past.
Your
now.
beard has grown back nicely, might I add.
Thank you. This is about the 4th or 5th time. But veteran ring presence here by the Minotaur. Of course, Minotaur more experience with all 3 of these gentlemen combined. Using the 5 count to his advantage. He does have the 5 count before he gets disqualified. Using it to his advantage here.
Right hand by the Minotaur. Hooks him. Suplex. Dale reaching for a Espada. Minotaur stepping on the ankle, holding him in place for Nick Marcos, who comes into the ring and removes Espada from the equation.
There was that veteran ring presence by the Minotaur I was talking about again. And let's not forget to mention Nick Marcos, the very first ever graduate of the Elev8 Pro Performance Center.
Marcos ripping the shirt off of Dale Springs, chopping the life out of him, sets him back in the corner. Another chop to the chest. Espada being taunted. Tag. Espada's the legal man now. Double suplex. Beautifully done there. Goes for the pinfall. Just gets a 2 count.
You know,
Minotaur.
it's interesting to me, Devin. Every time that Dale Springs and Marcos Espada come out here, they're so entrenched with who is the rightful Continental Cup champion. But then as the match goes along, they actually gel well together and show some chemistry. Just imagine the team that they could be if they actually, you know, tried to get along.
Well, they would probably be a formidable team, but they just can't seem to pull it together and get it together here. Was that a poke to the eye, a thumb to the eye by Nick Marcos?
I don't know, but that was a drop kick in the corner, knocking Dale Springs off the apron, but only for a 2 count on Espada.
Another tag, bringing in the Monster Minotaur. Marcos being held in the corner there. Big punch to the ribs. Another shot to the midsection there.
Taking Marcos Espada down. I know that you're trying to be as impartial as possible here, Devin, but Dale Springs and Marcos Espada, the defending champions, having a hard go of it right now. What do they need to do to get back into this matchup and secure a successful title defense here tonight?
Well, they need to pull it together and start working as a team as opposed to working as a single unit, each individual man. They need to pull it together and do the same thing they did to win the cup in the first place, which is work together and become a cohesive unit. But I don't know if they can do that.
Nick Marcos with a stomp in the corner, and this is what I was talking about with that's right, Nick Marcos' house is what he says. And look, we're seeing the tag team chemistry.
Could that be all? Kick out by Nick Marcos. Espada ducks the clothesline. Snap suplex, roll through. Second one goes for the pinfall.
Thought we might see a third, but just 2.
Tags in his tag partner, Dale Springs. Dale cutting off Nick, making sure he can't tag in the monster. Rolling Russian leg sweep, holding him in place. What a bit of teamwork actually going on here by the team of Springs and Espada.
And see, that's what I was saying. You know, Nick Marcos, the Minotaur, they have that chemistry. They have that teamwork. They've been a part of the Billionaires Club for quite some time together now. If Marcos Espada and Dale Springs could just figure out that happy medium, put 2 brains together instead of 2 separate, they could be a formidable force.
And it looks like they're actually, Espada tags himself in. Dale going for the pinfall, but he's not the legal man. Espada tags. Here's the problem with the team. Espada wants to get the pinfall for his team. And just a 2 count, it could have been a victory there if Springs was still the legal man. But the egos of these 2 men, I mean, they weren't just thrown together as a team. And you can tell by the way they work together, these men don't even like each other.
Well, what I'm happy about is that the caddy has officially recovered. He is okay. He's able to get back to work and provide for his family at home. Cheering on Dale Springs. Let's not forget, he is the man under par, but above us all.
2 count by the Minotaur with a pinfall. Caddy rooting on both men, as he should. Oh my goodness. A big Espada eating a clothesline there.
And that just goes to show how dangerous, not that anyone would doubt how dangerous he is by looking at him, but that just shows how dangerous the Minotaur really is. Now let's not forget all of what did you call it? Embarrassment and torture. I think Alex Cruz did it to himself, but the Billionaires Club and the history with Ray Fury and Alex Cruz and everything that's happened so far, it's a little different to see them in a Continental Cup Championship match.
I'm going to cut you off there, but almost. Just a 2 count.
Anyways, before you rudely interrupted me, what I was saying was I was discussing the history that the Billionaires Club has here in Elev8 Pro. Of course, JD Jenkins, formerly a member, unceremoniously dumped out of the group when he lost.
Yes. Dale laid in a right hand accidentally or inadvertently to his own partner. Marcos Espada being set up, just tossed into the corner by the Minotaur. Minotaur taking full control of this matchup here.
Running over both men.
Taking out both members of the Continental Cup champions. Minotaur whips Nick Marcos into Espada.
A little bit of miscommunication there by the Billionaires Club.
I don't know if it was miscommunication as much as, oh my goodness, just drops him. Nick going for the pinfall here. 1, 2, and broken up by Dale Springs just in the nick of time.
Just a 2 count that time. Dale Springs showing his frustration here. Tags in Marcos Espada back in. Oh my gosh.
Espada just tossing Dale Springs.
Dale Springs eating the caddy, might I add.
Did he take out the caddy too? I didn't see that.
Definitely did. That might have just cost them the match and their championship.
This could be it. Nick going for the pinfall. He's the legal man. 1, 2, 3. We have new Continental Cup champions.
Minotaur looking a bit frustrated with Nick Marcos, but nonetheless, new Continental Cup champions, the Billionaires Club.
Another Continental Cup victory by a team that seems to have a few issues with one another, but still pulling it together here. Marcos Espada very frustrated with Dale Springs. The former champions here arguing on the outside. Oh my goodness!
Oh my
Goodness! The champions battling it out. It's whirling away all the way to the back. Fighting all the way to the locker room here.
I think it's safe to say we might have just seen the implosion of that tag team.
That might be the end of them.
Welcome back to Elev8 Pro Resurgence and some more Continental Cup action. The Billionaires Club has the cup. However, Nick Marcos and the Monster Minotaur end up having a falling out, thus leaving the Monster all alone with the cup. And even though he could be a tag team all on his own, once he chokeslammed our CEO Benjamin Jason Wood, he was stripped of the title, thus leaving it up for grabs. And then enters the crew. More importantly, Chalmette's own, the foreman, Mott Fleming.
Joe, why have you answered my phone calls? I've been calling you for months, dude. I need you to come back.
Man, I can't. You know I can't. The commissioner, I can't. They said I can never wrestle in Louisiana again.
It's been 10 years. The band's lifted. 10 years, that's it. Have you even called him? Even tried?
No. Dude, I'm not that person anymore. Man. Dude, I'm not that person anymore. I can't.
Yeah, you are. I promise you, yes you will. You show up, and I promise you it's gonna be worth your while.
I can't lose it again. I can't. Like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen if I lose it? I don't know when to stop.
Well, at least you're on the right side.
And with that, Joe Oso would be Mott Fleming's tag partner, and they would be going against the Daybreakers. Now, if you don't know who the Daybreakers are, you're about to find out.
Hey there, friend. Please come out here so we can talk about this all calm like.
I ain't coming out. We both know how that's going to end.
Come on. Don't be that way. All we want to do is talk.
Talk. Yeah, that's what you did with all the others. Just talk.
Look. We can handle this in a real civilized way. All you gotta do is come out here, tell us where the gold is, and ain't no need for bloodshed.
There's already been bloodshed.
Ain't no need to add yours.
I ain't coming out.
You know, I really didn't want it to go this way. The way I see it, two options. First option, you come out here, tell us where the gold is, and go about your merry way. Or two, my partner can come in there, he can blow your kneecaps off. know, we didn't want it to happen this way. All you had to do was show us where the gold is. And then none of this would have happened.
I thought you were good men.
We ain't bad men and we ain't good men.
What we are is two men seeking what we've earned in this world and claiming it by any means necessary. Found what we're looking for?
Yep. Looks like we're heading out west.
Out west? Well, I'll be damned.
January 2020, from the ashes, we see Mott Fleming come out for his Continental Cup match on crutches. In front of the largest crowd in Elev8 Pro history, Mott sure looks like he could use a friend. Not just any friend, a monster. As the Monster Minotaur takes Mott's place at Joe Oso's side, they go against the Daybreakers in a hard-hitting fight. However, the Daybreakers come out on top and are your Continental Cup champions. And this brings us to our main event of the evening. The Daybreakers are fighting champions, and even though Mott Fleming is still injured, they figured they would give the crew one last shot at the Continental Cup. Thus, they've decided to have a one-on-one match. Doc Gracie versus Joe Oso right now. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Hattiesburg, Mississippi, weighing 220 pounds, one half of the Daybreakers and one half of your Continental Cup champions, Doc Gracie! And his opponent, from Chunchula, Alabama, one half of the crew, weighing 235 pounds, Joe Oso!
You ready? You ready? Ring the bell, let's go!
All right, welcome to Elev8 Pro Resurgence here at the Elev8 Pro Performance Center. I am Brittany Nicole, and with me is the CEO himself, Benjamin J. Wood.
What an honor and a pleasure it is for you to be sitting next to me right now, Brittany Nicole. Big takedown by Joe Oso, and these two got a lot of history dating back to January.
I mean, Joe was technically part of the Continental Cup champions before, so he is looking to get that back and get back into the fold of becoming a Continental Cup champion. And with Mott being out, he's kind of the only man standing at this point.
Well, we saw back that Mott was taken out by an unknown assailant. A lot of speculation is it was the Daybreakers that took him out. Nonetheless, Mott was unable to compete. And Joe had to team with the Minotaur. They became unsuccessful, and the Daybreakers became your new Continental Cup champions. And right now, you know, Joe's got a lot to prove if him and when Mott eventually gets back, want a chance at the Continental Cup. He's going to have to get a victory here tonight to stay in contention.
Well, I mean, Doc and Nate are our Continental Cup champions, but the Daybreakers did go against the Monster Minotaur as well, so they might be pretty hard to defeat, even if the crew does come back 100%.
Right now, Doc Gracie is showing Joe the experience that he has. And just like that, the tables turn. You know, Joe Oso is no slouch. He's a big guy. He's got a lot of potential. He's a hard worker, but he's inexperienced in the wrestling ring. And when you're stepping in the ring with a more seasoned veteran like Doc Gracie, you're definitely going to be at a disadvantage right from the get-go.
I don't know about that. I mean, Joe is a rookie when it comes to being a vet,
Well, what
like
exactly
Doc Gracie.
do you know, Brittany Nicole?
Well, I do know that Joe has some tricks up his sleeve and maybe some things that he could teach an old dog like Doc Gracie.
Right now, Joe's in charge. Shoulder tackle, and Gracie's down on the ground. Joe's got to capitalize now. When you have Doc Gracie down, you got to go for a pin or something. Oh, and a big clothesline just like that. That's exactly the veteran leads it. And these two men exchanging back and forth.
That was a receipt if I have ever seen one. I mean, Doc's getting a run for his money here. Do you think that...
Oh, come on, get him! Come on, get back to the ring!
Oh! That was dirty, but I mean,
Doc has caught himself a breather, and now he needs to capitalize. Sticking the boots to Joe.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Doc Gracie being shady and using the ropes to his
I
advantage.
wouldn't call it shady. I'd call it doing what you have to do to get the job done, Brittany Nicole.
Call it as it is, however you want to say it.
And a big suplex. Doc needs to get on and cover him. The referee completely out of position. Should have been a 3 count right there.
Skippy is doing a wonderful job, and with the positioning so close to those ropes, you think Doc would know better.
Get him out of the corner, let's go.
Oh, and another big clothesline. Here he goes for the cover again. This could be all.
Oh, look at that ring awareness Joe already has. He may be a rookie, but he knows his way around the ropes.
Hey, Joe, you all right?
His inexperience is what's possibly going to cost him the match tonight. And a big punch. Oh, and another forearm. Look at that. Doc taking Joe to school right now. Big snapmare. Oh, and a nice diving elbow. That could be the finish.
Joe still has some fight in him, even though he's getting hit hard.
Doc getting a little frustrated right now that he can't put Joe away. You know, that's what Elev8 Pro is all about, opportunity. And right now you have 2 men in the ring who have an opportunity to prove themselves, make themselves a household name. Both men are really giving it to each other.
I do have to agree with you on that. That's the only thing I'm probably going to agree with you the entire night, but I do agree with you.
You know, if Mott Fleming was a good partner, he wouldn't have got himself injured, and he would have been around to have Joe's back. But unfortunately, he's not. He's not even here to show support to his so-called best friend right now.
I mean, that's the thing, though, is he's hurt, he needs to relax, he needs to take a break.
Wow, wow, wow. It's always something, isn't it?
I mean, I've seen the x-rays.
And you're a professional x-ray technician now.
No, I didn't say that, but that's just wrong. I mean...
Why don't you just focus on the match? Why don't you focus on the greatness of Doc Gracie that we're witnessing firsthand right here live at the performance?
Why don't you focus on the fact that Doc Gracie is not even listening to the referee's count? He's been warned once already, and again.
I'm not sure if you've been paying attention. Here's another cover. 1, 2, that's it. Oh, come on.
Again,
Doc Gracie obviously plays to a different tune. He plays to his own tune. You know, we've seen the videos. We've seen what the Daybreakers are all about. These guys are hardcore. That is speculated. There's no proof. You shouldn't even be making accusations like that.
I saw it.
Watch Discovery ID
They killed a
enough
man.
to realize that
saw
something
it.
is said. Yeah.
Doc Gracie killed a man.
I don't know what the referee's yelling at. He was simply just trying to cross over, got his foot stuck across Joe's throat. I mean, he wasn't really trying to do anything.
That is, I don't even know how you could twist it into that kind of thing.
Oh, and another big kick out. Joe has just got to be desperate at this point.
I mean, but the thing is, he's still fighting. I still have hope for the crew. They have built such an amazing group around them. People love them. People are just enamored by them. The fans love the crew. They wear the helmets. They chant. They have fun. I mean, how can you not love the crew?
Shoot off to the corner. He comes. And just like that, Joe gets the biggest upset of his career. I don't even know exactly what happened. It happened so quick I didn't even see it. And yeah, that's right. Get your revenge. The referee.
No, this
with
is
a super
wrong.
fast count.
This is wrong.
Joe's getting just what he deserves.
No, this is wrong.
What are you doing? Come on, that's enough. You want things clear.
Oh! This is just.
What's he doing over there?
This is no way that a championship acts.
You know what? What is he going for? Oh my God! Whoa! Whoa!
No.
That might be pushing a line right there. I don't know what Doc's about to do.
Now you think it's pushing a
And
line?
wait minute.
Oh, it's Mutt! Mutt!
Where did he come from? Who let him in the building?
Mutt! With a chair. He saved
You
Joe.
know, apparently Joe cheated, and that upset Doc. Doc tried to do what he thought was right to get his revenge. And here comes Mott to spoil the party.
You know
just
what?
like Mott Fleming, just like the crew.
Mott is a strong, strong person, and I condone everything that he just did.
I think we need to go to
Well, that does it for this edition of Elev8 Pro Resurgence. While you're waiting for next week, why don't you check out the Elev8 Pro website, elev8pro.com, or hit up our YouTube channel and hit that like and subscribe to keep up to date on all the Resurgence action. Until then, we'll see you next time. We'd like to give special thanks to the St. Bernard Parish Network, as well as our sponsors, Poppy's Ice Cream, Pastry Pantry, Raising Cane's, and Tonry Law Firm, and of course, viewers like you. We'll see you next week.